Alright guys, just a little one take update. Actually, it'll be a couple takes. I'm going to do this now, but there's going to be different shots. When I show this way, and then when I show the other camera, those are two different clips that I just remember what I'm saying and keep it going whenever I switch cameras. So, a little one take, a little walk through the house, what I've done, which really has not changed that much, unfortunately. I've been working my butt off. I think I told you guys this. I think I said it in a video. How my boss has been working me till I scream uncle. I've screamed unk a couple times, but I haven't said uncle. I'm still sleeping in the closet for now. Last night should be my last night in the closet. I haven't set my bed up yet, but when I come home, I'm hoping to get it set up. I'm going to grab the neighbor up the street, hopefully, before alcohol affects his behavior. But the directions on the bed call for it to be assembled in the room that's going to be used in, which makes sense. Unfortunately, I got a lot of stuff in here, which you guys will see in a second. And that calls for 2 adults. So I don't know exactly why, but I feel like every bed I've ever set up, I've needed help, at least temporarily, at different parts of it. So I'm going to wait till I come home. For those of you who don't know, right now it's very late. It's almost midnight on Monday night. My sister gets married tomorrow, and I fly tomorrow, go home. My flight's at 6 o'clock in the morning out of Nashville, nonstop to LA, gets at LA just before 9. The plan is to be at the courthouse at 2, so I should have time. Yeah, let me flip the camera around and show you guys what's going on. Master bedroom hasn't really changed. I got clean clothes here for my first load, in the process of folding, so I can then throw stuff into those suitcases. And get going. Those towels are clean. Just trying to figure out where exactly to store them. The stuff for the closet to hang. There's my bed in the closet. Alright. Literally nothing has changed in the guest room. I don't even think I've been in there since the last video. I should have planned this. Okay, we'll go this way. My plumbing issue still sucks. The clog that originally only affected the toilet never affected this, but affected the dryer on the other side of the wall. Now affects in there. In there is where the dirty stuff goes. I showed it on Instagram. I didn't really think of it at the time, but you guys know what human waste looks like when you flush it down. It just came back up the toilet. Nothing special to see, but now I really can't drain anything. Thankfully that happened tonight. I showered yesterday in there with no problem. So hopefully, I told them when I get back, I'm like, if you guys can have this fixed when I get back, we're okay. If it's not fixed when I get back, we might be having a different discussion. Kitchen, nothing's really changed. And real quick on the topic of the bathroom, I hung out with my neighbors tonight. We hung out, talked, responsibly consumed alcohol. Well, I responsibly consumed alcohol because I realized the late night I was going to have. They did not, but that's cool. Great group of people. Very stoked to be here in terms of the people. But they said that the previous owners of this house have had issues, whether it be that the heater for the house doesn't work, and that they would turn on the stove in the kitchen to get heat in the house. I know I got a space heater somewhere. I turned the heater on this morning. This morning when I woke up, the house was like 59 degrees. I love cold, but that was a little too cold for me. And the air came out of the heater, and at most it was lukewarm. It was not warm for the handful of days, or more like the month out of the year, when temperatures here get below freezing. So I need to let the handyman guy know about that while he's over here. I'll shoot him a text this morning. I'll probably text him from the plane. I don't want to wake him up now because it is... What time is it now? It's now 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to leave in 3 hours. This video should be uploaded by then. Okay, so out of the kitchen, we have my silverware. I moved it off the kitchen counter to make room for something. My Amish hat. Bread. That's one thing that's cool about being the bread man. I got bready connections. I'm taking these to California with me to leave there. My dad will like this probably. For my dad, he likes bread where basically the more nuts and grains that are in the bread, the better. My mom wanted the fancy stuff, so that's that. And then I was able to grab everything else. Over here, by the way, I plugged my phone into charge into the outlet. It didn't work. And then that's all it was. The outlet just came right out. Oops. Okay, cool. And there's my bed. It's assembled. Or not assembled. It's not assembled. I found directions. They're right there. They were hiding somewhere else. There's the headboard. I didn't get my pressure washer thing out. I really wanted to today. Today, my boss gave it to me off because I bailed him out last night of a little jam. So that was the condition. I helped him out last night, and I had today off. But by today off, I mean the sun was well up before I even went to bed. So take that for what it's worth. But when I got up, I could not get myself moving to get stuff done. I blew off my driveway. Was all I did. Took my blower, blew all the tree stuff out so the property looks less vacant. And then also because I was tracking the stuff falling down on the ground into the house. And just trying to keep my house a little cleaner. So I'll get back Monday, a week from tonight. Then I have that Tuesday off. So that Tuesday, I will definitely get my bed assembled with help from the neighbor guy up the street. He does flooring. He's tried to get me to quit my job and come help him. I basically told him thanks, but no thanks. I left construction to get into trucking. As much as I miss construction, I have no desire to get back into it at this time. But it is nice to have options if for some reason this trucking thing were to not work out. I like having options. Options are nice, but I really do not care to get into construction again. Although it's fun while it lasted. Don't get me wrong, I had some good times, and occasionally I miss it. But I don't miss it enough to leave what I'm doing now. I'm in too good of a situation with my current job than to leave it. I'm not going to leave. Yeah. I had to tell the guy no. And because he was drinking irresponsibly, I had to say it to him in about 3 different languages, worded about 20 different ways. And then I needed some help from the neighbors, too. He just doesn't understand no. It was interesting. But I can't hold that against him. He had been drinking. So anyway, I think that's basically it. Don't know if I shared this with you guys or not. Yeah, I haven't vlogged in a while. I got my lawnmower out, mowed the yard a couple days ago. That works great. That was during one day that was particularly bad plumbing-wise. So it's nice to tell my friends, at least my lawnmower works. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm really hoping this drain can get taken care of. My guess is, because I did spend a good amount of time on the plunger last night or this morning. I don't remember which. Before the shower became a problem. So my guess is that there's a clog in the line, and when they replaced the old pipe that was under the toilet that was original, that there actually may not have been anything wrong, that there may have been a clog further down in the new line, but it was down in the new line before where the shower came in. And when I got on the plunger, I pushed that clog further down to where the shower does come in, and now the shower no longer works. So that's my guess. So he even said that they'd have the guys snake the lines, the vent, the main line, everything, and hopefully that'll work it out. The thing that concerns me is that the previous owners had issues with the air conditioning, the heater. This rental company, they're really saying the right things, and talk is cheap, but I care a lot about body language. They have me fooled if they're lying, but they say with this being the first house, they've expected issues, nothing to this extent. They want to keep me happy, keep me comfortable, and get this house fixed and cool. So I believe them. I'm inclined to believe them right now. They say that I'm their first tenant in this house. The neighbor has some concern. She doesn't think that's entirely correct from her talking to the previous tenants, but she could not say anything with exact certainty who the previous tenant in the house had to deal with, whether it be the agency I'm going through or the owner directly. And whenever I've talked to her, she's changed her story up a couple times as well in terms of who the last owner responded to. So, like I said, she's a stay-at-home grandma, great lady, but just the fact she's confused and mixing up her story just tells me she probably doesn't know, but she's trying to think she knows, or something like that, something that I can just easily, being me, look past without issue. By the way, Pedialyte. It's amazing. For when you go drink, like me, I drank probably more than I should have. Pedialyte saved me. I'll probably have another one too before I hit the road. I'm feeling dehydrated right now. But Pedialyte, although it's for kids, it still has more electrolytes in it than Gatorade. Great job of bouncing back. I learned that from my friends at spring break. I forget. I think it was Jade and John. One of them sent me a picture of the stuff and said, "Hey, yeah, on your way over, make sure you pick some of this stuff up. You'll need it." Yeah. So, anyway, this is going to end it. I want to get this uploaded before I hit the road. I'm going to be driving myself, parking in long-term parking. I've never done this before at an airport. I did it with my parents, so I haven't done it myself. But I'm going to leave my truck at the airport, and then I'll come home Monday afternoon. So, should be good. Really hoping this thing is done. This plumbing situation, I really hope it's squared away by the time I get home, and I'm hoping my neighbors were either wrong in terms of issues that these people had, which I don't really think is accurate. I think they're right that this house has had issues. I'm just hoping that the company that's now in charge of this house, that they get it all squared away and get it done right, because they're going to want to do it right because it falls on them big time. Whereas if the previous tenant, if they were just dealing with the owner directly, you guys ever watch those home improvement shows? People like to do things themselves and take shortcuts that later come back to bite themselves in the butt. And that's very common, and that's kind of what I've seen around here. So, hopefully, if it becomes a constant problem, well, I signed a 1-year lease, and in a year I'll get out. If the if the air conditioning doesn't work, I got that. I mean, it won't do I can move it room to room to room, and if I have company and whatnot during the summer, move it to whatever room we're going to hang out in and deal with, summer weather. I am kind of curious. I may even turn the air conditioning on tonight, put it cooler, just to see how the air conditioning works, because I know the heater does not work. I'll probably text the guy too. Just do a full-on house inspection. Pretend the house was being sold or you were buying the house. And if there's anything else wrong, well, I'm gone for the week. Fix it. So, I do want to apologize to you guys. I've caught myself doing it in this video. And when I watch myself, I see myself doing it. But I want to look at me, which is right there, instead of looking at you guys right there. I struggle with that. It's like, ooh, he's such a handsome dude. Yeah. And then other parts of me, it's like, I'm talking to them. I need to be looking at them. And that's just so hard for me, guys. I'm sorry about that. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to end this. Go finish folding laundry, pack, try to get a nap, and then head to the airport. And my goal is to sleep on the plane. I've never been good at sleeping on planes. But since this will align with my sleep schedule, as long as I get at least a nap, that'll be cool. And then I can just get my way through my sister's legal wedding in a courtroom tomorrow. And then I'll probably go to sleep early tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. And then be good to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that should be good. So that's what's going on with me, guys. House has caused issues. Work is going good. Can't complain. I had my first big oops last night that my boss and my boss's boss both said that I would eventually make. They were very correct. I will say this too. I was a little bit lazy. Slightly lazy / confused / tired. It was a bunch of contributing factors. But basically, I lost a stack of bread and basically kind of had to guess along with the sheets what bread went to what store. As long as this is just me. If I make that mistake once, okay, cool. I got my mistake out of the way. I'm done. If I make the mistake again, then I would be really upset with myself. But no, yeah. So there's other thoughts there, but I don't want to go into that too much. So anyway, guys, for the last time, I will talk to you guys. Not for the last time, but you know what I mean. For the final time, I'm going to end this right now. I promise I will talk to you guys later.